Ants was a 1998 American animated adventure movie about a certain colony of ants and a general who wanted to take power for himself. But some of the ants united to stop the general and save everyone. The film was compared to A Bug's Life in terms of animation style and storyline, but this specific movie had its own kind of humor and message. And today I want us to remember the voice cast members who rolled behind the scenes and also look at the characters that featured in the film, from all the antagonists to the main characters. The main ant in the film was Zachary Marion, also known as Z. He was a worker ant and the love interest of a princess called Bala. He was mostly seen taking therapy sessions in order to deal with his many issues such as being abandoned by his parents while still a larvae, and also his day-to-day life as a worker ant without a higher purpose. He was, however, a very courageous and intelligent ant who risked his life to save others in multiple occasions. His voice came from Woody Allen, an American filmmaker and actor who also did stand-up comedy in his early days. He is also a member of a jazz club where he plays instruments like the flute and clarinet, and is a very busy man even in his old age. Princess Bala was the daughter of the Queen of Ants and the future wife of Z. She was first committed to marrying General Mandible but left him because he was so harsh in his militaristic nature. She was a royalty who got bored with her official lifestyle, and she always sneaked out to go and have fun with the worker ants who were more fun and spirited. She was so independent and did not expect anything from the kingdom, and was also a very free-spirited insect that loved to have fun and laugh with others. She was voiced by Sharon Stone, who is an American actress that was mostly popular in the 1990s. She now has 3 children and has been doing charity works in Africa since 2015, and has been a part of building 28 schools in the beautiful continent. There was a soldier called Weaver who was the best friend of Z and a supporting character in the film. He hanged around in the bar with his best friend after long days of work, and was a big man who was softer on the inside and generally a nice guy. He loved working in the mines and never complained about his profession, unlike Z. He was also a very romantic insect who believed in love and affection, and this was seen by how he treated his partner Azteca. Sylvester Stallone was the one who voiced Weaver. He is an American actor and a filmmaker who is still acting today, but we will all remember him for playing Rambo in the Rambo franchise. He is also a special ambassador to Hollywood, which is an office that he assumed this year 2025. Now, the main antagonist of this film was General Mandible. He was the former leader of the Queen's army who started to plan on dividing the entire ant colony for survival reasons. His plan was to exterminate every single worker ant so that the soldier ants like him could survive even further. His harshness and anger was what made the princess to live him for Z, and she instantly became his main archenemy in the film. He was a ruthless and a power-hungry leader whose plans were so hypocritical and deluded. He also did not care about his followers, as was seen when he sent his troops on a one-way mission to the anthill in order to achieve his goals. He was voiced by the late Gene Hackman, who was an American actor that was considered one of the greatest actors of his generation. He played the role of Lex Luthor in Superman from 1978 to 1987, and also rolled as the sheriff in Unforgiven of 1992. He passed away earlier this year on February 18th from a heart disease at the glorious age of 95 years. Azteca was a good friend of Z and the love interest of Weaver. She was a kind female worker ant and a good friend possibly to everyone. She fell in love with Weaver because of his muscles, and she was actually the one who approached him first. Their love was however prohibited because no worker ant was supposed to be in love with a soldier ant. But they kept their affairs secret until General Mandible learnt about it. She was voiced by Jennifer Lopez, who is an American singer, songwriter, and a once-in-a-while actress. She has had multiple controversies over the years, but is still one of the greatest influencers of her time. Barbados was another good friend of Z and a member of the soldier ants. He was a loyal and tough soldier who believed in his missions of protecting the colony and fighting the termites. And even though he was a soldier ant, he did not follow what General Mandible said about exterminating worker ants for their own good, and he joined in the war against the general and the other soldiers. His loyalty and braveness sadly led to his demise in the hands of General Mandible. His few words came from Danny Glover, who is an American actor and a political activist. He is remembered for playing the role of Roger Murtaugh in Lethal Weapon and for also rolling in The Last Man in San Francisco of 2019. Colonel Cutter was General Mandible's second-in-command, who formerly sided with him in revolutionizing the ant colony by wiping out the worker ants. But unlike General Mandible, he had a conscience for the other ants, and this made him to turn his back against the general. He was a disciplined soldier who was not as ruthless as the general, and the love and loyalty to the Queen made him to betray Mandible and his vicious plans. He was voiced by Christopher Walken, who is an American actor and voice actor. He has rolled in classic hits such as The Dogs of War in 1980, Batman Returns of 1992. He has voiced in The Jungle Book of 2016 and also Dune Part 2 of 2024. The Queen of the Ant Colony was just a supporting character and the mother of Princess Bala. She was the founder and creator of the colony who loved her subjects equally, and she was the one who came up with plans and ideas that benefit everyone in her rule. She did not know that her most trusted general was planning to end her rule and overthrow her. She was very motherly and was more like a parent than a leader to all. Her beautiful voice was from the late Anne Bancroft, who was an American actress that mostly played Christian roles in movies, such as The Miracle Worker of 1962. And she also played the role of Mary Magdalene in Jesus of Nazareth in the 1977 version. She was married to Mel Brooks and they had a son called Max Brooks. She passed away on the 6th of June, 2005 at the age of 73 years, and her cause of demise was from uterine cancer. Chip was a giant wasp who was the husband of Muffy. He was just a minor character who was rather a cynical husband to his wife. He mostly made fun of his wife's interests and hobbies, but was also a very loving husband to her. After his wife succumbed in a fly swatter accident, he was left heartbroken and in despair, and he actually never recovered from the pain until the end of the film. His voice came from Dan Aykroyd, who is a Canadian-American actor and comedian. He was the one who played as Dr. Raymond Stantz in the Ghostbusters franchise since 1984. Muffy was the late wife of Chip and just a supporting character. She was seen only once when Z and Princess Bala were in a picnic out of the anthill. She was alongside her husband when she got hit by a fly swatter, and Princess Bala attempted to do CPR on her to no avail. We were later informed that she passed away and Chip was seen crying ever since. Voiced by Jane Curtin, who is an American actress and comedian. She shall always be recognized for playing the lead role in the 1980 sitcom known as Katie and Allie. She has been married since 1975 and is blessed with one daughter. Two more characters include Foreman, who was the head of the construction in the colony and also an ally of Z. He was seen directing Weaver on what to do after he joined the workers from the soldiers' department. And finally Grebs, who was another minor character that was a drunk ant scout mostly seen in the bar. He was a part of the ants which are sent to the streets and other places to find food just like normal ants operate.